Could your brain use a vacation? Do you feel like it's always going in circles and you wonder what it would even feel like to have a brain be calm? Today I'm sharing a step-by-step process that you can go through to actually give your brain a vacation from procrastination. And I'm April Perry from LearnDoBecome.com. We help people who are overwhelmed by the details of life to create simple systems so they can do what matters most. And as we help you get organized, your brain is going to feel amazing. But today I want to give you just a very simple way to get started. I want to begin with a story from when I was in college. I procrastinated everything, and I would often put things off until like the last 10 minutes before it was due, thinking that the pressure and the time crunch was going to help me to do my best work. But there was one day I thought, what if I got 2 weeks ahead in my classes? So I went through the syllabus for each class and figured out which papers were due, what readings needed to happen, and all that. And then I took a few solid days where I didn't procrastinate at all. I just dove right in, finished my paper, did all the reading, took care of everything, and literally I was 2 weeks ahead. Some classes required labs and other things that I couldn't do, but I got everything done in advance that was possible. I can't even tell you how good I felt. I enjoyed my classes more. I enjoyed time with my friends. I didn't have to pull the all-nighters. I wasn't working till 3 in the morning. I just had everything done, and it was this relaxation that felt so good. Now, I'm not saying this to brag, and I definitely have procrastinated more in my life, but right now I have a system in place where I literally don't procrastinate, and I want to show you how good it feels. And the reason why I'm even thinking about this is because my husband and I have been volunteering with some college students, and we were walking through the dorms a couple weeks ago, and we met 2 girls and we asked, hey, what are you up to? And they said, oh, we're just procrastinating homework. And I said, I can totally relate. I did the same thing, but it's really hard to enjoy the time you're procrastinating because it's kind of weighing on you, right? And they said, yes. And I said, and sometimes once you just sit down and do it, you realize it didn't even take that long. And they said, yes, oh my goodness, I put things off for so long. And then I sat down and it was so easy. So I told them about my story in college and how I got 2 weeks ahead, and their eyes brightened and they said, oh, we should try that. Now, I don't know if they tried it, but that's why I'm here today, because I want you to try it. So let's start with step 1. I want you to begin by creating a very simple list of current projects for the month, and maybe a few one-off tasks that you might be tempted to procrastinate. If you're brand new, we have a welcome kit that has a current projects workshop, so you can go through the little worksheet and figure out what your current projects are, and we'll link the welcome kit in the description. But the idea is we want a very focused list of the things that you know you'd feel really good if you got done, and it would give your brain that vacation. Second, you're going to pick your brain vacation days. Now, you might still have school or work or some regular things that you're doing, and that's fine. But I want you to pick a little period of time. It could be, 2 to 7 days that you could just enjoy. And this might be when you have a big event or a vacation or something, or it could just be while you're home, you just want to have your brain on vacation those days. But when you select that, now you have something that you're working towards. Now, this is where it gets fun. For step number 3, you're going to get ahead and complete the things that you talked about in step number 1. And if you're thinking, wait, how am I going to do that? You're playing a little game with yourself. The only change you really need to make is take all the hours that you were spending procrastinating and put that time and energy into just doing it. And your brain might want to rebel, but this is where you're going to say, this is just an experiment. I'm not going to scroll social media. I'm not going to just binge watch a bunch of shows. If someone comes by, I'm going to let them know, hey, I'd love to chat with you. I'm working on a project right now. I can get back to you in a little bit. You're going to protect that time, and you're just going to dive in and you're going to do it. Now, if you think, but I don't really know what the next step is and I feel some concern, we have a free training called How to Finally Stop Drowning in Piles. We'll link that in the description as well. That shows you how you can actually break a project down. So we have that training if you need it. But the idea is that all those hours that I know you're spending procrastinating, because I've done the same thing, and everyone we work with here at Learn to Become completely understands, we're going to harness that energy and we're just going to say procrastination time becomes productivity time. Number 4, don't add more items to your list once you get it done. The whole idea of having this brain vacation is that you're going to take that focused list and get those things done, but then you're going to pause anything else that you want to do, or now you might feel motivated and might feel like you're on a roll. That's great. You can have that as your next in line and something you're going to pick up once your brain vacation days are over. But I want you to actually celebrate and enjoy having that peace of mind, because like April in college, you might never have experienced that before. I had never gotten ahead in all my classes. I had never finished a paper prior to the night before it was due. I'd always just waited till the last minute. But once you experience it, you're going to feel something amazing. Number 5, watch what happens and note how you feel. And this is probably the most important part, because once you have no procrastination going on in your brain and your brain is calm and things are done, you're going to most likely notice you feel happier, you're more present with your loved ones, you're more sensitive to other people's needs, you're more aware of your own need for rest or nutrition or other things that might be going on in your life. And all of a sudden, you're going to feel like your brain has the space to do the most important work. And when we talk here at LearnDoBecome about helping people create simple systems so they can do what matters most, this is what we're talking about. When you have systems that hold all of the projects and tasks and papers and all the things, you start to actually feel like you're living, and especially engaging with the people in your life. So I want you to pay attention to that and notice what comes up and notice what's going on, and then you might actually get excited and want to maintain it, which I'll show you how to do. I hope that 5-step process feels fun to you, and maybe you're even looking at your calendar and deciding when you can do it. But here are a few more things just to consider. First, when you set this time up, unexpected things might happen. Some might be really major, some might be minor, and that's okay. If you need to adjust a little bit and change the days, that's fine. But recognizing that life is still going to happen, and it's getting to the point where we learn how to be what David Allen refers to as mind like water, where you start learning how when things happen, you can assess, figure out what you need to do, or if you need to just accept it and be able to move forward. Another thing to think about is that it's often easy to feel like we're victims, to feel like everything's making us feel a certain way and people are doing things to us and the assignments are happening to us or their projects are making us stressed. But learning that we're not victims, we're actually agents, and we get to choose how to use our time and energy, that's going to be a fun little shift. I actually use this time, having my brain calm and open, to connect more with my higher power. So when I am talking with God, I'm able to identify where is it that maybe I'm putting energy that doesn't feel great? Or what are some habits or some things that I'm doing that are making me feel more tired or resentful or angry? Am I spending too much time reading the news and being on social media and kind of getting caught up in that? Or am I appropriately spending time investing in the world and investing in other people and trying to create goodness? And so it becomes this beautiful way that we're able to connect with our higher power and feel that there is meaning and purpose in spite of all the chaos and stress and things that may be going on in the world. And now as far as maintaining this, here at LearnDoBecome, we talk about the step command central and how to create a structure. And it's not just about filing and papers and emails or whatever. It's about having a calm mind and having an ability to look at your year, your month, your week, your day, and have it created where you know what you are excited to actually do, having space that you can rest, but then getting the work done. And I wanted to say something about procrastination, because procrastination is a form of self-care. We need a break. We need a rest. And so when we're putting something off, it's because we're trying to take care of ourselves. The problem is that procrastination isn't actually working because you're just carrying this stress the whole time you're doing it. So why don't we learn how to re-engineer it and get the things done that need to get done and give ourselves breaks when we need breaks? And I wrote down the way I wanted to phrase it, so I want to read it exactly. But here's the idea. We want to establish a rhythm to our life that includes some regular planning and zero time putting things off. Then we realize we don't do our best work by waiting to the last minute. We do our best work when our brain has a space to really work. And that's what we're creating. So I hope this feels exciting for you. Please come to our description, click the link to get our welcome kit, click the link to our free training, And I just want you to know it is possible for your brain to have this vacation, not only from procrastination, but from all the worry and chaos and just the busyness of life. A calm mind will enable you to be present and wake up excited and go to bed content. So we're excited you're here with us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Come access all the resources we have for you. We're here to serve you. Come join this amazing community of becomers, and we'll see you soon.